parade of morons. We just have a parade of politicians being hypocritical with pandemic messaging.
There's a strong Animal Farm vibe in this portion of the dystopia that has been 2020. We are definitely in the "we pigs are brain workers" portion of the book. That's a quote from Animal Farm. Go reread it and feel the rage boil up inside you when you realize that this is exactly what we're living through. The leaders telling us that we need to obey these decrees and that they're good for us because they know what's better for us, while they go jet off and do whatever the fuck they want. Here's a list of all of the different people who have done fucked up hypocritical things.
San Francisco Mayor London Breed had dinner at the French Laundry as well and banned indoor dining 3 days later.
French Laundry having a great time of it right now. And now they're shut down, ironically.
LA County Supervisor Sheila Kuhl dined outdoors after voting to ban it.
Not very cool of you, Sheila. Sam's mad.
You will not take my restaurants away.
Hey, it's that restaurant that we love in Santa Monica. It's a good restaurant, to be fair.
It's a good restaurant.
Here's the thing. People keep trying to make the excuse, oh, it was before the actual shutdown went into effect. That doesn't matter. If you're going to get up on a podium and say this is a deadly disease and it's an emergency and our state is in an emergency, and then go out to dinner. The virus isn't waiting until 10 p.m. at night. It's not waiting until 3 days later. It's crazy to act like this is an emergency and then go out and act like it's not an emergency. It just sends completely mixed messages.
Right.
And their apologies and excuses are just so pathetic. Hers was basically like, this is a non-story. Get fucked. I mean, not exactly in those words, but that was the basic feel of it.
The tone. And then we had Austin Mayor Steve Adler travel to Cabo on a private jet as he told Texans to stay home.
This guy, not only did he tweet that before he went to Cabo, he shot the video from Cabo.
Kind of a pre-recorded message. We need to, stay home if you can. This is not the time to relax.
Please stay at home. Sent from my private jet on the way to Saint-Tropez, where I'll be spending Thanksgiving on my yacht. Like, fuck you. That is ridiculous. It's even more offensive that they don't think that these rules apply to them, but that they are somehow above them. Yeah. They really just believe that this does not apply to them.
Yeah.
They think that this is for the plebs.
Yeah.
I finally said it right. It's just infuriating to feel like people know what's best for you and that they really do look down on us. There's a very strong sense of elitism in all of this. People always say, why is it always Democrats? The Republicans are hypocrites too, completely different ways. The reason that Democrats come across as bigger hypocrites is because they're the ones shutting their states down. Mostly red states are kind of functioning. So the leaders aren't caught in all of these hypocritical, ridiculous binds because they're not demanding that everybody in their state stay home and shut their business down.
San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo violated health guidelines over Thanksgiving, attended dinner with members from 5 different households.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Please remember these people when you go to vote. This is the other thing. People will be like, this is outrageous, and then go vote for Newsom again. No, I believe that they should have to resign if they're caught doing this crap. If you're caught violating your own order or mandate or whatever, you should have to resign. I don't think it's out of the question at all to ask these people to follow the rules that they're imposing on us.
Yeah.
At great hardship.
Yeah.
Not so much great hardship to them, clearly.
Denver Mayor Michael Hancock apologizes for traveling over Thanksgiving while urging others not to do so.
Yeah, the funny thing is, I guarantee a lot of these guys' excuses is that, oh, it was on a private jet, so I wasn't exposed to people.
Yeah.
And they can't say it because they know they'll get creamed. But I'm sure in their minds that's like, oh, it was a private jet.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm interacting with any of these pores. My blood has been boiling. Any of you who follow me on Twitter have probably seen a lot more rage than normal. I have so many issues with hypocrisy, and it's all across the board, and everybody will give me shit for not calling the right out. I do all the time. People who watch the show know this. I also think it's particularly egregious when you're telling people to shut down their businesses and not giving them any relief. This is bullshit. And it pisses me off because I come from a liberal family. I thought the Democrats were the working class party, and they've completely abandoned the working class. I don't understand. Where are the people who are constantly calling out all of the big corporations and like tax the rich? Where are you defending primarily immigrants, primarily people who started small businesses from all of this bullshit tyranny? I don't hear it.
Right. When all the small businesses close and go out of business, that means the corporations on top only get bigger.
Yeah. I'll see people bitching about that and not standing up for those small businesses, because somehow if you stand up for a small business, you're like a COVID truthing, non-mask wearing Trump supporter.
Right.
You can still be supportive of small businesses and also say wear masks, wash your hands, social distance, don't be a fucking moron.
Yeah.
It's like the tribalism is making people so stupid. It's infuriating.
And then finally, we had Senator Kelly Loeffler said, Loeffler said, we need someone who understands what it feels like waiting on that paycheck. She's worth $500 million.
Yeah. They just posted pictures of the house she bought in Georgia, and I'm like, yes, I'm sure she can relate to the average person waiting on their paycheck. Her pool has depictions of like all of world history.
Oh my God.
Is there any part of your pool that has the French Revolution represented? Because you might want to study that. That might be the part of the pool you want to pay attention to, because it's coming for you, lady. The class wars are here.